Ask ChatGPT, if you were the devil, and maybe you are, what would you do? And the answer that came back at me shook me in my shoes. I wouldn't waste my time trying to get you to worship me. No, I'd just convince you not to worship God at all. I'd keep you busy, too busy for prayer, too busy for church. I'd fill your hands with a phone so you'd never have time to fold them in prayer. Attack your identity. I'd make you question who you are, where you belong, and whether you matter. I'd whisper shame so loud you can't hear God's voice of love. And through it all, I wouldn't even try to prove I exist. My greatest trick is to convince you I'm not real. Because if you don't believe I'm real, you'll never resist.
Here's what that video didn't even mention about the devil. That's actually the most interesting part. And it's not only did he get his angel butt kicked out of heaven by God's angels, do you know why he got kicked out of heaven? Because this is the interesting thing. He didn't want to worship God. He wanted to be worshiped instead of God, which resulted in the original sin, which is pride. And when you're full of pride, all you think about is yourself. And the devil knows that if he can take your attention off of God, you're going to put it on yourself, trying to do everything by yourself, only depending on yourself and only worried about yourself. And this is where it gets dangerous. Now you're going to start doing what you think is right instead of what the Bible says is right. That's when the devil starts to whisper lies in your head, making you think that they're your own thoughts, and he causes you to rationalize, which is actually just telling yourself rational lies. And so I'm going to leave you with this quote to chew on by A.W. Tozer, which says, "What comes into our minds when we think about God is the most important thing about us."